Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Hey everyone, welcome on the trackside with Kokpit, Kinser and Booker here on a Monday. I had to think about it for a second, and well, wherever you are, there's a fair bit of weather around the country, gusty winds and some rain in some places, but you know, let's hope it all clears, which I do know will clear away ahead of the big day, big night on Friday and Saturday. Hey Books, mate, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing very well. Just the wind picking up here in the Hawke's Bay, it's sort of rocking me around like I'm sitting on a fault line for an earthquake at the moment, so that's making it interesting and fun for me.
At least you didn't say it was a ferry crossing the Cook Strait where the Southerners
Some of these guests tonight might be like that this weekend if the wind picks up on that ferry crossing. Might see some green drivers coming into the bloody Rotorua. Hey, holy moly.
Hey, just going over the weekend, what a weekend that was, you know, of Speedway. To each and one you that claimed on a podium, just so much to get through, you know, whether it was the mini stock class, whether it was the modifieds that wrapped up yesterday, whether it was the New Zealand Super Saloons, whether it was the sidecars as well. Look, last weekend was massive, right across the country in all classes. So again, congratulations to all of the top three, girls and boys in their own right, whatever class at race day of the weekend. There's too many names to go through, too many classes to go through. You know who you are. Congratulations to you, your families, your sponsors that support you, and of course your crew as well. And hey, look forward to more exciting racing. There's quite a bit on this coming weekend, but we're here to focus on the Makita New Zealand Stockcar Teams Champs for 25 this Friday, Saturday, brought to the speedway.co.nz. But mate, before I carry on, I just want to say and acknowledge all of the fans that turned up to Miami Speedway on Saturday night to hear you voice out there on the microphone.
They didn't turn up for me. I tell you what, they didn't turn up for me, but I tell you what, the crowd and the fans at Miami on Saturday night were awesome. They got it. They joined me in the fun. We had a ball. They were loud. They were proud. They were cheering for the drivers. I've heard today from different people, some of the drivers, you know, going around the checker flag, the crowd going off, and that's what it's about, mate. We're not there for us, are we, when we do that stuff? We're there for the fans and the drivers. I mean, at the end of the day, the bums on seats, what keeps our speedway running, you know, and makes those drivers come back. And that Miami crowd on Saturday night was freaking awesome. And even the whole track, everybody, the two guys up in the box with me, awesome dudes. They were awesome. Helped me out a bunch. So yeah, just really cool fun, mate. I walked away with a big smile. It was a lot of fun, and I hear a few of the people in the crowd were like, when I use a lot of people that watch the show with some of the stuff with my bloody let's rock this chicken, they were a bit shocked by that comment, and a few laughing, oh, he said it again and stuff like that. So that's cool, you know, like, only there to have fun, bro. And it was awesome. And the racing, mate, I mean, I watched the saloons on Friday night, and the racing there was just out the gate cool, you know, the sprint cars and the midgets and the saloon cars, all just fantastic. And even our mate Marco gave us a shout out on the stream saying we're the ones that loved watching sprint cars there. So I thought that was pretty cool, talking about us. And then we watched the modifieds yesterday. That Jacob Mitchell made on a slick track, I don't think, and the only person that would have come close to him on a slick track, in my opinion, that's just my personal opinion, would be Luke Brown. He's not in there because we watched Luke on a slick track last year, and he did the same as what Jacob did this year, you know. And mate, and then some of the hits on the Facebook, with the mini stock kids. I mean, mate, do they realise they're mini stocks or what? It's just they certainly prepped it for this weekend with Rotorua for the teams race, and I tip ya.
And I thought they're supposed to let their foot off the accelerator. I saw young Boston Joblin get drilled into the wall there as well. And just going back to Bay Park, I just want to say thanks to Melissa Webb, to all the team there as well. You know, they put on a hell of a show for the last 2 nights. The feedback from the track preparation, from everyone involved, even the drivers, was just right on the mark, you know, and to everyone that was here as well. It was a big show, and you can't take nothing away. It pretty well was the old CB4 versus Stealth, but Mark Osborne hold on for most of that. The good drive that I saw from me was Jason Long from your hometown, Hawke's Bay, mate. Just outstanding, but, you know, engine issues. They had to go onto the infield. He could have been very close to getting on that podium, but also another fellow Hawke's Bay driver, Thomas Danaway, you know, take nothing away from him as well. It was great to see Mitch Vickery. Why I say this is because we've seen these transition of superstock drivers into super saloon class, and mate, they are matching it with some of the big names in that class. But take nothing away from Mark Osborne, 4 times winner. He matches a couple of the legends that, of course, have only been 4-time winners in the New Zealand super saloon class. We do hope to catch up with Jacob Mitchell and Mark Osborne. May not be this week because they're committed to the New Zealand Stockcar Teams Chance. May possibly be early next week. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, and it's that we'll hopefully get to talk to them next week. But like you say, Kins, I mean, you just can't fit everything in, you know, as much as we'd like to fit it all in. But we committed to this for the Rotorua Stock Car Teams, Makita Rotorua Stock Car Teams Champs, and that's what we're going to do. So it's all good. But just also, you know, like this weekend, I mean, teams racing can bring controversy. We've all seen it. But listen, when you get and watch it and you see something happen, just engage this before you open this. When you make a comment on Facebook, you know, get the brain going before the shit mixer starts. Sort it out, because I saw some stuff pop up today actually over a hit that happened at Miani, and you know, and people abused each other, and they've all got their opinions. Just think about how you word your opinion and how you say it. We talk about our anti-bullying all the time, myself and Kinser, and the way some of you act and talk, you're just bullies. Bullies and idiots. Think about how you talk and say things. There's an easier way to say. You could have said, wow, that was an awesome hit. The rest made the decision, but what a spectacle. You don't have to go, oh, he's illegal, he did this, he should be banned for months, and all this other crap. If you think you know best, go like this. Put your hand up, sign up as an official, and go and do it.
Yeah.
Get away from, put this thing here down. Okay? Put this down. Put your hand up and go and volunteer with your local track and prove to us that you can make the right decisions in that moment with everything happening, and you'll get it right every time. Because you seem to get it right all the time on behind your keyboard. So let's span up or woman up, whoever's doing it, and go and do it. Otherwise, stick with Kokpit Media and join the anti-bullying campaign. Have fun and appreciate the spectacle that these drivers put in front of us. I don't know how many times this season I've had to say this, Kins. You know, just some weeks we get nothing. Some weeks the idiots come out of their caves and get back into it again, you know. So, and if you see it, people, that's the idea of our anti-bullying. See it, say it, stop it. Which means you see someone being an idiot, just say, hey, look, mate, that's not called for. You don't have to say, hey, you frickin' dickhead, you shouldn't do that. You just say, hey, look, that's not very good. That's not right. Don't need to be like that, mate, you know. And that's all you have to do. And if we can all do that, then maybe we can sort of slow it down. Well, we'll never stop it, but maybe we can just stem the tide a bit and keep the idiots back in their caves where they should be, because they haven't got a decent vocabulary to put a decent statement together. So that's all. I just saw it today and it upset me a bit again, Kins, and it keeps winding me up this season actually with that stuff. So, but on a brighter note, the Rees Tour is moving ahead, and I got a phone call today, and apparently there's a big influx of people that have sent their app things in to say to us that they're joining up. Now, just set your note that if you are joining the Rees Tour as a spectator, we want to know that, because we need, if you're camping at the tracks with us or camping at our stopovers, there will be an itinerary put out probably next week that I've made up, that I've discussed with Pete and Brendan, and that'll show you what you do. But you need to contact the page and let them know if you're a spectator joining the tour, then whether you're camping. If you just join the tour and going to make your own way to each track and do your own motel thing, that's fine. We don't need to know those numbers. But it's for the tracks where everyone stays and does all that, and numbers for cars And if you're signing up as a spectator to say you're joining us, you pay your $50 and you have that option of getting that shirt or getting your money back. But do tell them if you want a shirt, tell them your size, because they can't see you, so they need to know your size. But yeah, other than that, there'll be more updates on that Rees Talkins, and it's all going forward, and it's not far away, mate. It's what, 3-4 weeks, and we might be going across the ferry going. Whoa.
Could do, mate. It's only just weeks away. Look, we've got a pretty full-on show tonight. This is basically how it's going to run over the next 4 days, not Friday, because that's in racing. It's happening this Friday, Saturday. So tonight we've got the Central Coyotes joining us, the Phantom Engineering Central Coyotes, and we'll wrap it up just after 8 o'clock. At around 8:30 with the Wellington Young Guns. But that's a bit of an inside look. Sam Ashton will join us tomorrow.
Big week.
Humans, Dolphins, Stormers, Kings, Bulldogs, Gladiators, and the Raiders. So these are four teams join us on the Wednesday. The Maulers, Alley Cats, and the defending champs, the Rotorua Rascals, on the Thursday. So you can kind of see how we balance it out, trying to head down south, because we do know for some of them they've got big 18-hour drives. So better bring them in.
Huge drives, isn't it, kids?
Yeah, we'll bring them in.
We'll bring in our crushers. Cando fishing crushers.
So there you
go.
They're
going to bring all the Kinners kins.
Yeah, oh, well, we tried the bloody Harley, eh?
Yeah, they are. Look, they've even put numbers there beside them. Would you do that?
Yeah, I did it, bro. I did it. Make them look
flash. Hey, team.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? You're right.
Yeah, we're good, mate. It's you guys that put on the action every time. You get out there on the track. Obviously, Wade, you're the captain. Michael, you've got years of experience. But what does it feel for you, Wade, captaining the team, making the big drive from down there in Canterbury land?
Something pretty special. Still pretty new to the team racing. Only done like 4 or 5 years. So, yeah, something pretty special to be doing, to captain the Crushers. There's a long line of quality drivers that have been before me, so it'll be cool to go out there and try to do our best.
Michael, obviously when you hear a young man like that speak, you've got a bit of experience in the team and around the stock car racing. What's it like, bringing these young ones through, because that's the future of the team and future of the club and the class of stock cars down there representing the sea?
Well, I think it's pretty good, actually, to be honest. Wade being the cat, he's done a lot of racing up north, been pretty successful in the New Zealands and stuff, and the teams racing that he's done is he's succeeded pretty well. So to have him as captain and these other young ones coming through, it's shown high potential for down here. So here's hoping we can pull a rabbit out of the hat this weekend.
Oh, definitely. When I talk to you about your experience, and the write-up on the Face of Pace is about your high speed, when you're talking experience, Michael, how many years is this we're talking about?
So my first teams race was for the Crushers back in 2011, 2012. Down in Invercargill, we won the South Island Teams Champs. And from there, it's just been, a few years off, but then come back and then a few more years off. And I did the New Zealand teams in Palmerston North 2014. Following year, went to Rotorua in 2015. That's when we got 3rd overall. And then I've teams raced for Nelson, the KB's Indians, Greymouth, just wherever I can get some teams racing, I'll just do it.
That's what they love, eh, kids? That's the team show. Whenever we do a team show, you can ask every single driver, which do you prefer? And it's always the same answer. Teams. Hey, smashing shit and getting into it.
Well, my theory is who's out to kill you, and you've got four people backing up or 3 people backing up.
Exactly. Hey, so Wade, when you hear someone who's been around in the game, obviously had a couple of seasons off, but raced around a few tracks doing teams, what's it like when you hear that? You got the experience there, I suppose, for young people like yourself and many others in the team. You got to take it from Mike and learn some of the stuff, because it's all about growing and building the future for the Crushers.
It's pretty cool having Michael in the team and Gavin Marshall.
Yeah.
So I've been a mascot on the Titans for a couple of years ago. About 10 years ago in Rotorua, I was a mascot and Gav was a captain. So it's pretty cool stuff like that that pops up.
and having all this experience in the team. We've got a couple of young people, but we've got a couple of well-seasoned veterans. I don't know what you'd call them.
Well-seasoned, that was put well, wasn't it? Are you trying to be really politically correct? Well-seasoned instead of saying old buggers?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's cool having them in the team. They kind of guide us around, and yeah, we've got a pretty good team atmosphere going, so it's good.
Yeah. Hey, at the start of the show, Booker and I, of course, recognised all of those that have achieved over the weekend. It was a huge weekend gone by for the club with the C. You got your national champion in the Super Saloons, and yesterday was your modifieds. You've got what the Glen Eagles done, the three-peat at Palmy. Mate, the club must be riding a high at the moment, and I suppose there's a bit of pressure on you guys this weekend here to Rotorua, but what's the feeling in amongst Wolford Glen Club at the moment after the success of the last 2 weekends?
I'd say it'd be a wee bit of pressure on us to go perform, but it is what it is. We'll do our best. We'll go there and put our best foot forward and just go hard. That's all you can do, really. Yeah, work as a team, and that's all you can do.
And you, Mike, with the way the club's been tracking over the last couple of weeks, you got a couple of national champions, you've got a teams champion that just come back as well, mate. And the club's in a good space, I would guess.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure on us to, like Wade said, to perform.
Yeah.
But as we all know, team racing's a lot of luck as well. So,
yeah.
Hey, what will happen, and we're just going to put our best foot forward and just carry on.
That's about all you can do, isn't it, Michael? I mean, all you can do is give what you can give the best, hope for a bit of luck, and the results follow. I mean, there's not much more you can do than that.
Mm.
Wade, from memory, you've done a few laps just recently up at Rotors. How have you found the track since then, or around that time when you did a few laps? You like it there, mate?
Yeah, it's a pretty fast track. Nowhere to hide, really. It's quite a small track, so we were there last year, I think, for that Best of the Rest championship. We did pretty well there. It's pretty cool. The wall's not that forgiving, so we'll stay away from that. And the pole line.
Oh, hey, and you got the big crowd, because we call it like a coliseum and such. When you got the crowd right around you, looking down on you as you take your hits, do your hits. The in-car side of things. Overall, it's just everyone calls it the bloody holy grail, as Samantha said not that long ago. Mike, have you done many laps around TWS Paradise Valley?
To be fair, not really. Last time was 2015 when we went up there for team racing. I don't really get much time on the track up there, but it wasn't even in this car either, so I'm just going up there blindfolded.
That's right. Bring that helmet down, visor down, red mist comes on, you'll be fine, mate.
Oh, 100%. We're there to team race.
Yeah, hard out. Put it on the line. You're doing it not only for yourselves, but your families, your crews. And what's preparation-wise been like for you, Wade, ahead of this? How's it been the build-up to this?
Been pretty hectic. I raced in Nelson last weekend, or the weekend just been. So, and working in Christchurch is a bit tricky, the car being in Buildup. So, yeah, it's been pretty full on. Last weekend just been pretty much got it all prepped, ready to go for me to go back to Buildup on Wednesday, finish a couple of things off. But yeah, I know the car quite well, so it's pretty sweet. So it's all good.
What about you, Mike? I see you in the shed there, mate. So how are things been preparation-wise for you?
Yeah, good couple of weeks, solid, just prepping the whole car. The dip's been out, gearbox has been out, the motor's just been fully checked. It's been hectic. Got to make sure everything's 100%.
Yeah, and you bring extra spares, both of you, bring up a whole trailer load of extra spares, extra rails and everything like that, no doubt, because, man, when you guys put on a team show, you don't leave anything back. You just go up bloody 110%. So you got all your spares all ready to come?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, bring 2 of everything at least. Bumpers, side rails, wheel gates, star axles, wheels, you name it. We've got it pretty much sorted.
Every spare you got for the car, you just chuck it in.
All of a sudden that trailer's jammed up. Hey, mate, what are you going to say, Box?
No, I was just going to say, I was just wondering, I was just thinking, because you guys have a hell of a trip to up the country to get there, you know, like all the way from Christchurch. Is it, do you think that's a little bit of a, like, does that trip wear you out a bit, or do you make sure you give yourself quite a few days so that once you get to the track to race on Friday, you're not turning up that bit, or you just drive and make sure you'll be there, finish driving on Friday to get to the track and then drive that night? How do you guys approach that?
I think some of the boys are leaving Wednesday to go to Blenheim, so it kind of breaks the trip up a wee bit. And then Thursday morning, ferry, so it's pretty cruisy. And then like a 5-hour trip to Rotorua. So it's kind of good because all the boys are together. We all travel together. And then just get to the motel and chill out and avoid the luge so no one gets hurt.
You don't want someone getting injured before the meeting at that bloody luge.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too good. Manager wouldn't be too happy.
And you, Mike, you're in the same situation with the big drive. You're comfortable with that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I love travelling, so yeah, we'll leave here the Wednesday night, head up to Blenheim and stay there, and then meet up with the lads on Thursday morning and have a bloody good laugh on the boat.
Yeah.
Either that or you'll be like old man Prentice up chucking up everywhere. But, you know, Josh's old man, he was throwing up bloody everywhere. He just couldn't believe it. But I'm guessing you guys keep a touch on the weather. The weather, I can tell you now, looking at what it is, it's going to be pretty good for the weekend. That's what it says. There's a little bit of wet weather up here for tomorrow and Wednesday, but that should clear up the weekend. Weather should look perfect for the 2 nights. Do you guys keep an eye on that bloody ferry, or nah, you're all good now?
It is what it is.
We can fix anything.
Hey, Aaron Ferguson, how are you, mate? Shane Durand, Ethan Reeves watching, Thomas Scott up the tee there, Darren Letwood, Ricky Cody, Samantha Kiss, Thomas Scott, Mike Harvey. What do we got here? Richard and Trudy, Daniel Petrie, Josh Walsh. Here's a name you guys will know around the stock cars. Fitu Henson, Marcus and Kaylee Tidd, the young man looking good for the big builder to New Zealand going overseas. Tyler, how you going, Tyler? Devon Stonham. Hopefully I got that right. Devon, anyway. Hey, Boca, was meeting you at Hawke's Bay. Mint commentary as well over the weekend from Devon Books.
That's good, mate. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was bloody good weekend.
Hey, Blue, what are you watching over there?
Oh, Blue.
Hey,
Blue. I want him to come back and come over here for teams. Do you think it makes a huge impact to how you race, travelling together like that camaraderie of travelling in together on the boat and being all the way down, travelling as a team and a family, as you'd say, probably? Do you think that helps with your prep as for teams racing?
Yeah,
you go, Mike. You
go. I believe it does, because then it's like a bonding effect. Like, we just have a good time. Probably on normal club night, we don't really hang out and have a good laugh. But when we go away team racing, we actually get to just gel a bit more.
Yeah.
So it kind of brings that a friendship into it.
Yeah, it's that bond that you get. He's right, Wade, you know, when you get together like this and that traveling together, you know, just being together. I think it works good when you're like that off the track, and then when you're on the track. It's quite a key thing to kind of getting to be successful at the event. Would that be right?
Yeah, it's good when you've got like a good group of guys that all get along and you kind of gel together and you get to know each other and that kind of thing off the track, and then it just it tells on the track that you guys you're quite close and that kind of thing. So it's kind of, I'd say it'd be a bit of an advantage to us traveling up the whole way, because we get to talk shit on the boat for like 4 hours and then just kind of mosey our way on up to Rotorua. So yeah, I reckon it's good.
I'd guess so too, because families and everyone else gets to mix and mingle as well. It's a big team effort, and it's also part of the family thing as well. And you've got your crew. So overall, I think it's a bloody brilliant thing. Tracy Vincent, how are you, Mother Goodley? Jason Wilson, Sheldon Arapeti is watching as well. Who else we got here? Steve Palmer, Harley Robs in there, boys. Harley Robs in there watching us. So I'm surprised he didn't pop in and said anything cheeky. Craig Chatfield, Bevan, Wayne Odson, Mark Bump and Run, Ian Wilson, Caleb Ashton, Tony Gallagher. No doubt he'll be there maybe over the weekend and seeing how it all goes. Hey, merchandise for your fans, especially in the Southern fans that are up here. You guys got anything on that bringing through, or has that been happening, or what's the deal with any merch?
Yep. We'll have merch at the track. The girls have got it all sorted. They got a whole lot of merch to sell at the track, so just come find the merch tent at the track Friday, Saturday. We'll have it all there. So yeah, I think we've only got cash sales, do we, Mike? I think so. We don't have any POS machine.
No, I don't think we're going to spot.
Yeah. So yeah, just come to the track and find us, and we'll sort you out.
That's it. Cool. Bring all your cash and get your shirts.
So you head up Wednesday, like you say, and I'm looking through here just quickly. You guys out on the track. Holy hell. Race 5 against the Kings. That's the new team that's just been announced. Scotty Tennant looking after them, but up against the Kings, no team's going to be light on the day. They all want to try and knock you over and go for the win and get their checker flag. So you're in race 5 against the Kings. Then, of course, you take on the Auckland Alley Cats. A couple of big races, boys?
Yeah, no teams, would say. Treat no team lightly. They're all pretty much pretty even, I'd say. So, yeah, we'll just try our best, go hard, and just see what happens.
Oh,
That's pretty good. All right. Going to do a bit of a shout out to your. What are you going to say, Books? Carry on.
I was just going to say it's the old saying, isn't it? To be the best, you got to beat the best. So, at the end of the day, doesn't matter who you come up against in a team's race. Everybody's equal, and like Michael said before, you need that little bit of luck as well. But also, I think a big part of it is like they're talking. They got that big trip together, Kins, and I think that plays a huge part. How many times have we seen the teams that win at teams are the ones that are gelling behind the scenes, and we see it when we talk to them on our show all the time. You see who's the most gelled and talking, and they generally perform at the track. So I think that's a huge advantage for these guys. That 2 days or 3 days of traveling, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's the key to these guys' success.
Yeah. He'd be right, boys, Mike? It's that whole gelling thing off the track, and you're like brothers and. In one sense, when you get on the track and the 4 years out there, he's right, It's that whole gelling together.
There's no point fighting amongst the team. You've all got to get along and all got to trust each other. So if there's no trust, there's no team really. So we're just on. Yeah,
got to have each other's back, And 6 years traveling up, it's a big drive, like I say, but you broke it down. Stop at Blenheim. Get together and jump on that ferry, have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, hold each other's paper bags on the big ferry swell. If that happens, then you guys are going to blame me, So I jinxed it.
And obviously the luge is out of the question. It might be a bit after the meeting, so that's all good, mate. Mate, that's all good. Hey, anyone want to do a shout out to some of your sponsors? Because obviously there's your crews, there's everyone, the family commitment, but sponsors have investment on you guys. Who's got the list? Is that you, Wade?
Yeah, I've got it here. Campbell and Lindsay at Cando Fishing. Big thanks to them, big supporters of us, backing us the last 2 years. Woodford Glen Shop, Maybe Engineering, and Rust Roofing, and Transform Panel and Paint. Don't have many sponsors this year, but yeah, they're all helping us out to get us there. So it's awesome. Thank you.
Did you say Maybe Engineering?
Yeah.
Oh, that works out good for you coming to Rotorua then for the team's champs, doesn't it?
Yeah, quite handy, isn't it?
Robbie, he'll be busy.
Yeah, exactly. That works out perfect for them. So there you go, everyone. That's a look at your Can-Do Fishing Crushers team with the little sponsors at the bottom of their poster. And that's the team that's going to be representing the sea from out of Woodford Glen. Boys, hey, both thank you very much, Michael and Wade. And Michael, just before you go, mate, your son's still talking a couple of years ago. Palmy teens on the front of the car or inside the car.
Yeah, no, he loves it. He wanted to re-enter this year, but we told him no, just you can't be that fussy.
Well, it's funnily enough, the person that won this year, Michael, picked Gizzy too, and their favourite driver was Peter Rees. So it's
my boy still talks about it. He still loves it. So you guys were amazing last year. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. We love doing it.
Yeah, hey, it's about memories for the kids. And like you said, look, your young fella still talks about it today, mate. And that's a good memory to have, especially from an event like that. And that's what we do, Booker and I. We have fun, we enjoy it, the kids have fun, and it's about making memories. Let's hope you two can make memories this weekend ahead of the Makita New Zealand Stockcar teams at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Wade. And we'll catch you boys later.
Good luck, team.
See you later.
Cheers, guys.
See you later.
Yeah, I really think, Kins, that you could see the bonding with those two, and I think that if that whole team's like that, they'll be a tough team to beat, mate. Mind you, they're only the first two we've had on. We might see that right through this whole interview process all week, so I might be repeating myself for most of the week for that one, won't I?
Well, you could be, because I think the stock car class in general, especially for these likes and the team we're going to catch up next, they travel and they'll be lucky and fortunate enough to bond. That's not saying the other teams don't do it. It just they have the X amount of hours. They've got that ferry like those two gentlemen and the other four that join them, but it's the family, the crews and everything. And to join us next, it's the Phantom Engineering Central Coyotes. We're going to have a catch up with the two drivers very soon. But just a reminder too, I'll share this quickly. That is the major sponsor. That is Makita. That is what you can win if you go and spend $20. And I click that one, valued at over $10,000. So we'll close on the 22nd. And it will be drawn on the second night of Stockcar teams. You can go online and purchase your tickets for $20, but also you can maybe catch up with anyone at the track. They normally have the displays.
Yeah, at the front there. Yeah.
So that's,
next to the ice cream truck.
Yeah, your favorite ice cream truck,
mate. Where the ice cream truck is.
He's a bloody nice guy to that guy.
Me and the ice cream truck, we're like that. Oh.
All right, we're bringing the Central Coyotes. We've got Casey. There we go. The two boys there. How are you, boys?
How's it going?
You good? Team,
hey, team.
Mate, we're good. I suppose, the big question is based around this coming weekend as you had the boys from down in Christchurch representing the C, and you guys have got the T on the side of your car. And Casey, mate, you're the big captain of the team.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it, Long trip up for the team. A couple of us live right down in the bottom of the south, so she's a long haul up. Obviously out of Cromwell, and just first time on the national stage for the team. It's pretty big for the club, and also the support around us. It's been massive. So, yeah.
So when you're talking the drive, what I know you told us your car's already up here, and when in perspective to the ones that will be driving, how many hours are we talking? Like what? Just about a 2-day trip?
Oh, it's probably 14 hours to the ferry, then your ferry, and then what is it, 6.5, 7 hours to Rotorua. So yeah, she's a big haul.
That is. But when you said that much from the ferry, I'm thinking about the restore when I'm travelling down. I'm thinking, but I think we're stopping at Cromwell twice. Well, that is on the itinerary. I'm the only one that knows that at this stage. So, but,
yeah, no, I've just got to. Yeah, it's pretty much sorted anyway. Books. I have been talking behind the scenes. So.
Yeah, you have been talking to Mr. Honeybone. That's good. Yeah. I just think of those trips. I'm glad I've broken all our trips up into maximum of 4 hours. You poor bastards have got to go. Oh, that's a long haul, man. Shivers. Yeah. Are you traveling as a team, guys, or are you all just going to meet at the ferry, or how's it work for you guys?
So there's 3 of them will, I think, 4 of them will cross over on the Thursday morning. Trey's Anapoya, and then I'm actually flying up, so I'm pretty lucky. My car's still up there. Did some prep work on it before the weekday after the New Zealand. So I did the New Zealands and did some full pull down on it the next couple of days, and then we brought in just have a couple of injuries happened, and so we've had to late sort of change with the 77P coming in with Curtis Kennedy coming in. So I really appreciate him, coming in and helping out as us traveling that far. So it means a lot, So, and then Steve Thompson also from Dunedin, he's come in as well. We didn't want to pull out and So we wanted to make a commitment to the team, take the team all the way there. So. Yeah.
Hey,
So the four,
no, that's good. That's cool. Hey, look, Trezan, your car's already up here as well, but unfortunately you're not flying up like Casey.
No, I'm driving up.
Got to tow it back, eh?
Yeah, I've got to bring the car home afterwards.
Mate, when you take a look at the team, and like Casey said, got a couple stepped in there. There's a young Bolton, Thompson, neighbour, Tanetti, yourself, and obviously Casey, mate. These young ones coming through, Trezan, they've got no fear. I remember watching you, and you just smash it up, mate. But this younger generation coming on, like I said, got no fear. They're the future of the success of the Coyote team.
Yeah, definitely. It's cool to have some young fellas jump on, and try not lead them astray too much.
Go on, Casey, back up, mate. You'll lead them astray, mate.
No, we'll try our best not to anyway. Yeah, but again, like it's a good. I think the Crushers talking before. It's great to go away with a great bunch of people and spend 4 nights away out there in Rotorua and in the same motel and stuff like that. It's pretty good bonding to be a big group of people and just go and do what we all love to do and rip some gear, eh? So it's good.
Yeah, well, how important is that bonding, to share with yourselves? Obviously, you won't be part of that initially, but you'll meet up with the team when you're up in the north. But, that bonding, are most of the team traveling together, similar to the Crushers, how they meet in Blenheim? What's going on there?
Yeah, the 4 of them are. Yeah, there's Adam, Steve, and Jacob and Trezan are all across the ferry and all together. And then me and myself and Curtis will. Obviously, Curtis lives up there, so we'll be up there nice and early, so it'll be good.
Yep.
Cool. Trezan, did you make it across the Cook Strait to the New Zealands earlier this year?
Yeah. So my car was actually already up there that time too.
He's living the dream, mate, eh?
Yeah, we did there's a tri-series in the South Island, so we raced at Dunedin, Invercargill, then Cromwell. So we've done that. Done our 4 meetings, and Granddad come down for it, so I towed my car back and prepped her up for the New Zealand for me, and then she stayed up there till now.
And you said, Casey, you done the NZs as well. 200 plus cars, mate, with a big meeting, eh?
Yeah, no, it was great. I did it last year too, and it was just the experience. And again, it's all about meeting people, the people you meet, and even when I mentioned that I was leaving the car up there, people were offering, saying, "Hey, I'm." Just come up, bring it up. So, and the other good thing about it is I've got the guy that built my car. He's up there this week too, so he'll meet me on Wednesday. So that'll be Dylan Robb. He'll do a full pull down on it and stuff as well. So give me a hand to prep it, and it'll be good.
That's a big part of it, is Speedway. Like, we talk to people like that all the time. That it's like you just said. The people you meet when you travel the country and travel with Speedway, you end up making friends for life, don't you? I mean, Trezan, you probably had the same thing with traveling. You just constantly meeting new people, and they'd be friends for life.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I've done my first 12 years of racing in the North Island anyway. So met a lot of people up there, but it's been the opposite for me coming down here. So I got to meet all sorts of people down this way instead. So
That'll explain why I've seen so many North Island stock car drivers giving you shit in the comments, eh?
Talking of those in the comments, Cody, Nana Gale, how are you? Am's going to join us again this week, books, with his little Speedway.
Yeah, well, I do need to probably talk to him to see if he's ready to go, because
we're already busy.
I'll see what night I fit him in as well. Yeah, old Ems.
Yeah. Dave Thomas, Flynn Fraser, saying Dykstra, how you going? Good to see all the people watching the show. Welcome into the show, part of the build-up to the Makita Stockcar New Zealand Teams Champs this Friday, Saturday at TW's Paradise Valley. Don't forget to also the live stream if you can't make it, especially for the Southerners who wants to support their teams. Jump onto the Pitch TV. Look, you boys, your team, I look at the draw. Holy hell, eh? But anything is possible, You got the Wanganui Vulcans, then you got the defending champs, race 3, then race 10. Anything's possible, boys.
Oh, hey, you got to beat the best to be the best. So
see, yeah.
We're going up there. Yeah, we're going up there. We've got no massive expectations of ourselves. We got 5 rookies in the team. Well, 5 teams, champs, rookies anyway. And so we'll go up, just take it as it comes. And we got Ricky Walton, the old mastermind, in the background, so he'll do something for us.
Well, mate, you don't go there. You're going there to win at the end of the day, aren't you? And anything can happen in a teams race. And it's like I said when we did our build up for the super stock teams. I don't class anybody as an underdog anymore, because I think everybody's capable of winning, and everyone's got good cars now. You very rarely see the old flat chassis shitbox there that's just going to turn right at every angle. You've got everybody can run, everybody can block, and I think that's the same with stock cars. I mean, your team has probably got, you're full of fast guys, full of guys, and even though they're young, I mean, they talk to you guys and get prepped and sort of get a job and task to do. I suppose, do you set everybody their own tasks, Casey, in your meeting to see where they're going to go?
Yeah, definitely. We always have a bit of a yarn, and that's probably where Ricky comes in with his experience too. And we've got Glenn Fraser, our manager, and we just set some tasks and jobs, and that'll be what it'll be. And like you say, like Trazan said, we're going up there, sort of no big expectations. We representing Cromwell, and for again, like I said, first time to a New Zealand stock car teams champ, so it's pretty cool to sort of take that out. But also the support from the 3 locals, South Island tracks down here, Dunedin and Invercargill, helping where they have and haven't been able to make a team themselves, but the word on the street is Dunedin will be back next year, which will be bloody good, eh? So to take a team to the title for that, so we're really looking forward to it. So it's good.
So all right, just to also with when you like what I just said about you have your team meeting before a race, and everyone sort of gives them their tasks, like you do this, but if it changes, you obviously change this. But how much does that play into changing it? Like some people say, oh, this guy always runs, this guy always blocks, but you must sort of cater that to the team that you're about to go against. Does it chop and change quite a bit to each team that you challenge, or do you sort of, hey, this is normally your set task, this is your set task?
Well, it'd be one of those things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if
there you go. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was like, if you evaluate the roles based on the team you're up against. No?
Oh, it'd be one of those things, like generally, you take into account what they do, but as much as you can, you just make a plan and try to stick to that, and
okay,
do your best with what
that's
you've got.
Cool. I've often wondered that, so I thought I'll ask that question, because surely I'm not the only one in the country that wonders that. Being a non-racer.
Maybe you should ask every team that, so what sort of response you get.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
And you'll watch all the shows now, to see.
You might be able to get, we'll ask Ben and Tim, because they're joining us after this.
You're making me feel like an inside trader, Casey.
I just wanted you to put the pressure on everyone else too, just keep you on your toes, eh?
Hey, you guys done many laps at all at Rotorua? Obviously everyone calls it the Coliseum. It's got a very unforgiving wall. Turn 3 will take as good as it is. From the start, they going into turn 1 is just as tough. Have you guys, Trazan or Casey, done laps at all, or of recently?
In recent years, no. But I used to race there all the time. Terry O'Connor's one of my sponsors, so we generally go up there. Well, while the car was up there anyway. We try going there as often as possible.
Casey?
But, it's been 5 years now.
I haven't. Just like every track, it's got a wall and a bit of dirt and a pole line. So
stay on it. Stay on it.
Very. I mean, I'm hearing it's very not similar, but Cromwell's a pretty tight track too. So 1 and 2's pretty very tight.
Well, the back straight goes downhill at Rotors.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that until I got pointed out by I think the flag man. He showed me and said, and they said, look, and they come out of turn 1 and 2, and then that's why they pick up so much speed down into 3 and 4. They reckon.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a casual drop downward.
Take as much help as we can get to get as much pace going.
And then hang on as you turn into 3. You reckon?
Hope for the best.
That's pretty cool, because you got supporters in look, Casey. I can see your cool little T-shirt there. Are you bringing anything up for any fans, any merch or posters or stickers? Have you got anything coming up with you?
Yeah, we got a limited supply of some merch and some stickers and stuff for the young ones and bits and pieces. All drivers have got their own ones, and that's a bit of a shout out to Angelie for putting all that time and effort into printing all those and bits and pieces for the drivers. She's been under the pump, following a few titles around with the Super Saloons and all that. Been away most weekends, but still put the effort in to get everything done for the Coyotes and prepping that sort of stuff. So much appreciated.
There was a guy, just from memory now, you said they've been travelling around. Impressed me. I was over at Bay Park on Saturday, and the Super Saloons with the 77. Greg Johnson, I think from memory was his name. He was giving it, man, in that bloody car. He actually got done really well. Yeah, he was going hard out representing the team. It was bloody cool to see on the Saturday. And yeah, you guys do the big travel like you are, will be. And you, Casey, you got the fly, but that's all good. But the team will be all together. What's happening for the rest of the season, Trezal? Anything planned up to teams, or just see what happens?
I think I got 2 more meetings pretty much, unless we do some more teams hosting. I started a business, so I'm a bit busy on that. Okay.
Casey, what about you, mate?
Yeah, look, it's just to see what unfolds this weekend. I'm the president of Cromwell as well, so I've got a fair bit going on, trying to organise a bit there too. But the car will definitely be on the track, but potentially someone else in it, so we'll just see.
There'll be no point bringing you this week then, Casey, with those numbers. I'll wait till Monday next week before I give you a call, mate.
Probably.
I was ringing all the other tracks this weekend, this week, but I'll leave you till Monday, mate.
I've sort of left a couple of the others in charge there this week. So Rolly and Vicky will be in charge if you do need anything. But
I just want to say, Kins, thanks to Kerry Gates, has just sent us some stars, so thank you for your support. For those that don't know, we do have stars available you can buy for us, which that money for that is to help me and Kins get around the country for gas, but we also give a third of it to charity. So if you are offering to help us out with stars with the show, to help us get round, we also give it to charity as well. So it's not just there for me and Kins to go and buy new cars and boats and planes and stuff like people think we do, because we're making millions. So but yeah, we appreciate anybody over the last few weeks that have given us stars, kids, because it helps us with a little bit of gas money if we can get it, and obviously a charity every month when we get a payout from it, we'll give it to a charity and let you know what charity it goes to. So we're supporting someone every month.
Yeah, exactly. Look, we're doing a big charity drive as part of the Reester as our books and knives. So we're going to give it out to Cystic Fibrosis, their charity, when we're on the Reester doing the whole South Island. So anything we can do through what we may do is auctioning and fundraising, it's going to go back to those kids that suffer cystic fibrosis.
I'd not tell you, kids, you and Casey are going to have a race across the infield for.
Done.
He's already paid me. I'll give it to him.
Casey might roll me over.
Maybe not in the club rooms later though.
Yeah. Oh, a boat race, you reckon? I'll do the pie eating contest.
Casey might roll me over on the infield, mate. Hey, Kerry. Talking to Kerry, I got to meet her actually at Bay Park and catch up with her and had a good chat. And we were walking along, checking out all the cars in the pits there. And yeah, we had a good old chat. And we look forward to catching up again. Hilton Parker, how you going? Dylan Ashton's watching the show as well. Gentlemen, look, you got the big drive, obviously, as you get ready to head on up with the Central Coyote team and sponsors. Got to do it. Who's got the sponsor? Does anyone want to do a bit of a shout out to those important people?
I'll jump on there. And obviously, with Phantom Engineering, massive big help, and they've supported us the last couple of years through that. And Black Baldy and Cattle, another one. The club, also a big supporter, helping us get up there. Southland Sandblasting, Chris has been on there since we've been on day one. Premier Insulation, just a local business down sort of in the Southland Otago area. Rob Race Cars and Okuku. What is it? I always get it mixed up. Trezan's business has actually come on this year, so Otaku Roofing.
Oh, there you go.
So, Yeah, and also just while I'm on there, just a big, and we've got a few smaller sponsors too that have helped. So, but also just a big thanks to our crews that put in the time and the effort. I know I've got a guy that comes and every week works on the car. Don't have to, he's always here, and I know the team. Trey Zahn's granddad does a lot for him, and Jacob's parents and brother-in-law and stuff. They do a fair bit and stuff too. So it just means a lot to have that support in the shed, working on cars and stuff like that. But then it goes even further. Wives, partners, families. It's this talk means a lot to us as drivers. But the support that we get to follow us to what we love to do. So yeah, and then just the last shout out probably was Glenn, our manager, and Ricky, and behind the scenes what they do as well. So yeah, anything to add there, Trey Zahn? Sorry for buggering your name up, mate. I've prepped myself for it.
It's all good. Hey, and that's it. It's always good to acknowledge those. There are a lot that happens behind the team. And look, like Booker and I said right at the start of the show, when you see them out there on the track, celebrate with them because they're the ones that's putting on the show, the entertainment. They're going to be smashing each other up. It takes its toll on the machine, takes its toll on the pocket as well, in the wallet, but also can take the toll on their bodies. So get behind the team. They've traveled for hours upon hours to get there and put entertainment on the Friday and the Saturday. So to everyone that's going to support this weekend, look, celebrate with them because they are the entertainers of the sport that you will be enjoying when it comes to the Makita New Zealand Stockcar teams.
Just one thing, Booker, just your comment earlier, if you want to put your hand up and go and be a ref or, think you can do everything again, I think, I stay off the keyboard and get out there and do it yourself. I think there's too much of that going on behind the scenes. So I fully back what you're saying there, Booker, and, the guys that put their hands up to go and do what they've got to go and do on the track, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, there's no need for the comments to put people down. Find the story out first and then go to the right source. So.
And that was my next thing I was going to say is that if you're on the seats, your bum's on seats at Rotorua Speedway this weekend and you're watching it and you see two teams race and your team loses, still get on your feet and clap and cheer for the winning team because both teams are going out there to put everything on the line for them, for their province, their club and track. So you've got to appreciate, even though your team lost, you still got to appreciate the team that won. So to the crowd this weekend, just get on your feet when that winning team goes round and cheer. We had the Miani crowd this weekend cheering everybody that won, whether they were local or not, and that's what we've got to do. And the drivers and you guys can hear it on the track, and it boosts more for the next race. So no matter who wins, if your team wins or loses, just get up for the winning team and give them a shout. And in that Rotorua, mate, I bet if you had the whole crowd going, it'd be something awesome to see. If your commentators are watching from Rotorua, I saw watching from Rotorua, get the crowd behind them. Get on your mic and say, come on, everybody. Challenge the back straight against the front straight. See who can be the loudest. It's so much fun, trust me. That's what we and Kins do. Is it right on the weekend? I challenge the back straight to the front straight to see who can be louder cheering the checker flag winner, So get in behind it. Just make it some fun. Have some fun with it, man. Just enjoy this weekend. Seriously.
And I think that's the big key thing for us, was we're just going to go and enjoy it and just have fun with a good bunch of people,
Yeah,
and that's the key part, having fun, enjoying it. And if you do have a handy beach ball, take it to the track as well.
Yeah, we encourage beach balls.
Trey Zahn, you're in charge of that, right?
I'm bringing about 50 of them will be on the restore to throw it.
Sweet.
I just can't blow them all up, that's all.
I'll bring my electric thing, we'll blow it up.
Yeah, pump all these beach balls.
Hey, gentlemen, look, safe travels to you and your team and your families and everyone that's associated with your crews. It's good to have you back on the show, and no doubt we'll catch up over the weekend or definitely down in the south when we come down as part of the Reese Tour. We do appreciate you both being busy gentlemen joining us tonight as well, being the second team out of the show, the part of the build-up through to Thursday. Safe travels. Wish you all the best, and we'll catch up soon, eh?
Thanks very much, team.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
See you later.
I think these South Island teams are going to be hard to beat, mate. I really do. Well, I'm saying that now, but as we talk through, I think everyone's going to be hard to beat, to be fair. I don't think there's going to be an easy beat out there at all.
Nah, definitely. You know, that's how it's going to look. Coming up next, we've got a couple of the members from the Wellington Young Guns. Tomorrow, Sam Ashton will talk about where things and how things, maybe as a viewer and a spectator, that you want to be prepared for the Friday, Saturday. The Pumas, the Vulcan Stormers, the Kings, Bulldogs, Gladiators, and the Raiders, Maulers, Alley Cats, and the defending champions, the Rascals, as well. So that's how it's going to roll out as part of the build-up to the Makita Tools New Zealand Stockcar teams. And obviously, everyone's seen the draw. That's how it's going to roll. It's been shared since they went live with the information during the weekend as well. So check it all out. Everything you need to know of relevant is all there. Well, we might as well carry on. And before we wrap up the night, to bring in our next two gentlemen that will represent the Young Guns. We've got Ben and Tim. Hey, boys.
Hey, team.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah, good as, eh? Hey, you excited? You excited ahead of this weekend, Ben?
Yeah, always excited, looking forward to teams racing, and it's always good when you put on with the big crowd that'll be there.
Yeah, harder. What about you, Tim? You excited? You love teams racing, eh, Tim?
Yeah, teams is definitely my favourite thing. Yeah, real excited.
That's the way.
What's your background into teams, Ben? I know you've been around doing this for some time. So, how many times have you done teams race? I know you've raced for a different couple of clubs, but how many years you been doing this now, mate? 10 years in total?
Yeah, I'd say I've been teams racing probably around 10 years now, so probably show my age a little bit, I think.
Mate, you know, I still remember when you bloody won that thing at Miami in your car, you know, and that was a few years back. And I remember you racing around doing teams for years. It's like 10 years. What about you, Tim? What's your background? I know yourself and Sam are going to be there, and I know Dad's watching the show, but what's your background with teams racing, mate?
I started last year doing the team racing. I did all the meetings for the Young Guns last season, and then just kept it going and keep going.
What drives you to be a young gun every time? You know, what is it that you say, come on, brother, come on, Dad, let's do it?
Yeah, Dad loves it. Like, he pushes me to do it quite a bit. And obviously, I grew up with teams racing, so it's just in my blood. And I like going to smash it and fix it again.
Mate, you take a look at your team, the Parker brothers, you got the Hawking brothers, Darren Gray, Ben obviously being the captain of the team. And mate, when you got a couple of brothers in there and yourself and Darren, it's a pretty formidable team because already they know each other, especially the brothers, and no doubt you two. Is that a good winning formula for the Young Guns?
Yeah, I'd say it is. It's like, obviously, all the brothers gel together. Well, I hope they do, but it's sort of, we can all gel together. I reckon we're going to be pretty good, and definitely give it a shot.
Yeah. What's it like being captain of the team, mate? Especially knowing the history that the Young Guns have when it comes to this type of championship.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now got to wear my big boy pants, I think. But yeah, it'll be exciting.
Put on those big boy pants, eh? I tell you. So, is the team travelling together up to Rotorua? Or are you all just going to meet, or?
No, we're meeting sort of. I think half of us are going up on Thursday night. Ben obviously lives in Hamilton, so he's got a little drive.
He's got, yeah.
Long drive.
He'll probably be the most tired one, wouldn't he, Tim, by the time he gets here with that big long drive?
Yeah, probably.
He's the one that's going to turn up late. He lives the closest. And I bet you he'll be the one that turns up. Isn't that the normal case? The ironic of that, you know, if you were to travel down to Wellington as an example, the locals would be the ones that would turn up late. Isn't it just ironic how that happens?
Yeah, we're always late at home.
Are you always on time, Ben? Always on time, mate?
Yeah, I'm always on time, especially when I go to Wellington. But yeah, we'll see how we go for Friday. I think I'll leave Friday morning, so hopefully there isn't too much roadworks on the way over to Rotorua, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't remember the last, what was it on that road? There was a little bit, but it should be gone by now, I would imagine.
Who
knows with our roadworks?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It was the odd one or two when I went down to Palmy Teens, but it wasn't too bad, you know, just buggers will go over 100 Ks on a 30K loose metal, and you're kind of wondering about your windscreen. It's like, come on, bro, slow down. Another one like pink, crack your bloody windscreen, would just piss me off for the rest of the trip. What do we got here? Josh Humble. Hey, Josh, mate, how you going? Flynn Fraser. Dylan Marshall's watching BNA. Hey,
Yeah,
so
he's
hot,
coming to
Ben Ellis.
help me. He's coming to
Is
help
he?
me on Friday, so returns the
Yeah.
favour.
He lives
Gotta
up
be
that way
smart.
too now, doesn't he? I think. Doesn't he live up that way too? Yeah.
Yeah, they're Hamilton based.
Hamilton base, yeah.
Sue Levine reckons good luck, young guns, no pressure.
Always pressure.
Yeah, hey, and when you take a look, no doubt, with the years you've been around, Ben, you would know, obviously, the history behind the young guns, how the success, and there's some legion names in the stock car class, and, mate, when you take a look at, it's tough, It's a bloody tough gig.
Yeah, I'd say it is. So obviously, you just got to follow in the footsteps all the legends that have done it, and then try to become a legend yourself. I think.
Yeah, mate, when you're up against, the Gisborne Gladiators, use the second race out, Tim. Gonna be prepared, mate, because every team's pretty well. You got to take them as on par. There's no underdogs and this type of stuff, because anything is possible. You prepared for the Gisborne Gladiators, Tim?
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, a few of the mates in that team, so it's good to get out there with them and see who wins.
Does that having a few mates in the other team, is there a bit more incentive to get the bragging rights over them with that one, do you think?
Yeah, I think there is, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What about Ben? You got mates in the Gladiators?
Yeah, you got a few of them in there, so it's obviously just like every other team. You've always got mates. On the track, you're always rivals, so you got to smash each other up, I think.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer to be the early team out or later team out? How do you feel? Like, do you think, because the track obviously evolves and changes a bit, like the first team might get a different track to the second, and so on. So do you prefer to be out early in this part of the team's event or later in that first round? What would you guys prefer?
I'm probably early. Obviously the track's a lot wetter, so normally you don't get as much damage in the first couple of races.
And yourself, Tip?
Oh, yeah, I'm early as well, because we've rode a road knowing there's going to be some big bombs, so after our first one, we can go and watch them.
And then, of course, race that you do it all again over the Miani Maulers. You won't take that team light as well.
Yeah, they're another good team. They come away with the win at the Huntley the start of the season. So obviously a team not to take easy, and yeah, we're gonna have to go up there and show that we're gonna win it.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, obviously every team I reckon's competitive, so you don't take any team lightly, and definitely have to put our A team forward for that one, I think.
Yeah, both yes, no doubt. Everyone we're going to ask that we interview over the next 4 days, they all got mates, and because there's over 200 bloody racing at the New Zealand title just recently. There's going to be mates in the Miani team for you both as well, eh?
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
So what about in the shed? I can see you're in the shed already, Tim, mate. I can see it's all happening behind you. Much work to be done to your car ahead of this Friday, Saturday?
No, I've done it all now, pretty much. Just gonna leave my brakes and put my kit on and mount my wing, really, and then get a setup.
What about you, Ben? What about your car? Got much work to do on it?
Not too much. Heaps of little stuff. Obviously, pulling everything back down after I had a race in Auckland on the weekend. So obviously, just go back through everything and make sure everything's right. All the steelwork's already done, so it's pretty much just all the nuts and bolts sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually, I saw the photo of the car on the track up there at Auckland just pop up the other day or yesterday, Mashori, straight after the modified champs, and it's pretty cool. What else?
What do you think of the old cherry bomb, Tim? That's pretty cool, eh? You're only a young fella, but you got to admit that's a cool looking flat chassis, eh?
Yeah, no, it goes good. Sounds mean. I think I might have to have a go on it. See how much Dad loves it.
his dad bought the old cherry bomb Kins, the one that Alan Wade used to have. Yeah, he was at Miani on the Saturday racing it. Yeah, it gets up and goes, boy. Shit, cool little car.
I think he's wanting to go down to the Blenheim and Nelson with the Rees tour in it even.
Oh, awesome.
He's keen as, eh?
Oh, I like that idea. I like that idea. Yeah. There's actually quite a few of those classics heading down for that Rees tour, to be fair. I found a page today, Kins, they were all talking about it, and they're all discussing where they're racing and what tracks, and I'm sort of thinking, you've all jumped the gun here. I don't know where the information is where they said they weren't allowed to race here and that, because I haven't given any of the tracks numbers, and we haven't come up with an itinerary for each track yet, so I don't know how they're all getting that already. So yeah, they might want to wait and let the information come out before they make assumptions, I suppose.
Oh, you're surprised how those golden oldies
giving it all the wrong information.
It'll be surprised because I've heard a fair bit of that over the weekend as well. I just got a message the other day. They're talking in amongst your own little networks where they're going to go and everything and blah blah blah. Tim, Ben, are you guys looking at jumping on? Do you have time, or are you busy with work? Would you like to be part of the Rees tour, or just too busy in your own commitments?
If Dad goes and does Blenheim and Nelson, I might take the Super down and just do those two because it's in one weekend.
Well, surely the boss can't go and leave the workers behind, Tim.
Yeah. Well, we obviously can't do the whole thing because work's sort of more important coming to the end of the season. So, I think we might do that first weekend, but just see how it goes.
Yeah. But you, Ben, you got any opportunities to take the car down, or are you too busy as well?
I'm doing the Battle Stocks obviously the week before, but then after that I'm sort of got work commitments and we'll be out of the country, so unfortunately won't be able to do it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Are you doing a retro livery for Battle of the Stocks?
Ben?
Yeah, doing Battle Stocks, yeah.
Are you doing a retro livery for the car?
Yes, I am actually. I've got that all under the way.
Oh, I can't wait to see these kids. I tell you, I'm a bit gutted the Battle of the Stocks isn't part of the Rees tour because I really want to see all these retro liveries down there, eh? Mate, I'll be buying that stream with bells on just so I can see that. I'll tip you. Hey.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting into that. I'm glad the drivers are getting behind that, to be fair, because I think that's a really cool idea. Yeah.
Oh, I reckon it's going to be bloody cool to see. Yeah, exactly. Merch. What's the story with merch for any of the fans? You bringing anything up from the capital to Rotorua? Who's got all those details? Merch, stickers, or anything like that? What's going on there, boys? You not knowing details on that?
I think we've done like a pre-sale on merch, and I don't think we're actually bringing anything up. I'm not quite sure on that one, to be honest.
That's right. It's all good. Let's get the fans asking for this and that. What do we got here? Oh, you already said Sue wishing you good luck. Bloody Josh Humble, eh? Heaps of support here going on for you guys, especially with your big journey up, and look forward to you got a big night ahead, obviously, with the Friday and the Saturday. So for the rest of the season, aside from the Rees tour, you might jump on with Dad there, Tim. You got much more laps to do before the season wraps up, mate?
Weekend after this, I got under 23s in Stratford, and then under 26s in Stratford after that again. Then I think we'll be doing the Peter Barry's probably.
Yeah.
And then
well, that's during the tour, the Peter Barry, so that's probably why you are. He's only doing the first 2 weeks, I'd say, because you guys won the Peter Barry's last year, didn't you? Yeah. So defending champs for that.
Yeah, we better go up there and win it again.
I love it. Love the confidence. Ben, what about you for the rest of the season? What's happening with you and your car?
So obviously I'll do this weekend and then Bella Stocks and then probably the North Islands and Auckland. And then I'll probably have a month off for work, and then I might come back for Easter and maybe do Rotorua or Palmy or something.
Yeah, cool. Right, obviously there's a lot of work that goes in preparation with the team as well. You know, your crews yourselves are in the shed, multiple hours working on the machines to put it on for the race fans. And look, when was the last time you did some laps at Rotorua, Ben?
I did some laps in one of the Henderson stock cars at the start of the season, but this new car I've only raced there once last year, so it's still a bit of a learning curve.
All right. Tim, when was the last time you did a few laps at Rotors?
I think MIP about 3-4 seasons ago.
Oh shit!
Shit, really?
MIP.
Yeah.
Holy hell!
We haven't been up there yet in the stock cars and supers yet, so yeah, it's just like every other track. You always fresh to it when you go there, so it should be right. Just another oval.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's got dirt on the surface. You go around, keep it off the pole line, and do what you got to do. No different to what the South Island boys said, you know, when they travel up from way down the bottom. What was it 18, 20 plus bloody hours coming away from down there? So, yeah, it's just another track. And obviously, you got to do the damage and do what you got to do. Right, you know, preparation wise, you're all set for it, obviously, and you start traveling up. All right, for Ben, he's up here in Hamilton. Anything else you want to say to any of the fans that are watching the show from down in the capital? Anything else? Any last words you want to say, Tim or Ben?
No.
Obviously, we need to thank all our sponsors. So,
Yeah.
Custom Paintworks, Wellington Top 10, Fiberglass Body Specialists, Lama Engineering, Black Sheep Construction, the Mortgage and Insurance Shop, Design Signs, Specialist Concrete Services, H&K Parker, and 180 Photography and Design. If it wasn't for them, I don't think we would have gone up to Rotorua this weekend. So, yeah, we can't thank them enough.
That's awesome, man. And Tony Gallagher reckons we want Ben in Rotorua for Easter. Thanks. So you said somewhere for Easter. He's claiming you, Mr. Gallagher.
If he supplies the beers, then I'll be there.
Oh, look, there you go, Tony.
You get Tony. Looks like Rangi Dykstra. Hey, Benjamin, he's got a couple of beer handles there for you guys as well. 21W, always in Nelson Speedway Association. Darren, welcome. Yeah, look, you guys put on the big show, and like Book and I said right at the start, we spoke to the other Southerners. You guys are the true entertainers of the event. You leave it out there on the track, and like we said, you know, for fans that are traveling from the capital to support you, even if there's locals up here in Hamilton supporting Ben, get out there and support them and celebrate with them. Win all lose, you know, because they're the ones that's putting the damage out there and not only wrecking themselves, but the machines, and takes a kick on the backside on the old wallet these days. It's not a bloody easy thing to do. So get out there and support them. Look, Tim, Ben, good luck. All the best for the young guns, and thanks again. And I'll just quickly reiterate and put up there we go. The sponsors is being made mention. It's a big thank you to everyone that's been associated with the team, and can't do without them. Boys, good luck. Enjoy, and we'll catch up with you soon, eh?
Safe travels, team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Thank
guys. Here we
Tim
go.
Parker,
That's
Ben Ellis.
another team ready to go, Kins. It's going to be an epic weekend there in bloody Rotors, boy, I tell you. You need to get your bums on seats, people, because, man, it's going to be something exceptional at Paradise Speedway in Rotorua, and looking down on that in that Coliseum and watching that racing, mate. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong, boy, I tell you. Eh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We've seen it before over many times, especially when you see the odd local teams race at Rotorua. You know, the Rascals get out there and normally have a bit of a hit out, not this season at the 240s, but it's an unforgiving war. I've got memories of the classic teams chance way back in the days. I remember when the New Zealand team took on the world back in the days, and it's going way back. But yeah, it's a great place to enjoy watching teams racing and any track that hosts this event, because how it works, and we all know how it works. You win the meeting on Saturday, you get to host it next year.
Yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it? I mean, look at that. It's going to be interesting if a South Island team takes it out this year. Everyone will be heading down south next year. I mean, I don't think I can pick a team, to be honest, Kins. It's only Monday night for us for our teams build up, but I just can't. I don't see. Yeah, I just don't think there's that dominant teams anymore, you know? No disrespect to anybody, but it's just, they're all just so good cars and so close now,
Yeah, definitely, and they're coming up here, especially those traveling the big journey. They've got nothing to lose. They're going to give it all. Like you say, there's no underdogs in this. And hey, anything can bloody happen, as we've seen over obviously many teams racing, and anything is possible these days. Just to let you all know, once again, tomorrow night, Samuel Ashton will join us, the Pumas, the Vulcans, and the Stormers. If you're going to get ready for the fans of the Kings, Bulldogs, Gladiators, and the Raiders, a big show on the Wednesday for teams. We've got the Ballers, Alley Cats, and the defending champs. Hence the reason they're hosting it at their track. The Rascals joining us as well. So that's how things will unfold over the next 3 nights to come as part of the Makita Tools New Zealand Stockcar Teams Buildup this Friday, Saturday. The place to be, TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. Thanks to the Cando Fishing crushers who joined us, but also to the Coyotes, to the Phantom-sponsored Coyotes, and of course the Wellington Young Guns. So back again tomorrow night, same time, 7 o'clock, nice and early.
Yeah, same bat time, evening. Same bat channel.
Yep. Yeah, enjoy. And I'm going to go watch 3+1 and watch maths. I missed my maths program. Married at first sight. See you all.
It's so bad. Hey, and thank you to all those that tuned in, and thank you to those that sent us stars. We appreciate your support. See you all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock sharp. Thanks, team.
Bye-bye.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Natty.